It's good morning here in Brazil still, but for most of you are in the evening, in the afternoon. So thanks, Shaq. Thanks, Christina, for this invitation. It's a pleasure to be part of the faculty of LTIC. And as Shaq said, we're going to speak about the legal skills of the future, or as I like to say, the legal skills of the present, because after the pandemic of COVID-19, the future is really right now, and we need to adapt in an exponential way our legal profession, and also for the ones who works in legal techs, also in their profession as well. So as Shaq said, just speaking a little bit about me, I'm the Secretary General of Foreign Affairs of the Brazilian Bar Association, the Federal Council. I'm also a council member of the Swiss Academy for International Law, and also a member of the BRICS Legal Forum, and also graduated in leadership at Harvard Law School. Before starting my speech, my presentation, I'd like to just to mention the speeches of Mark and Josh. Mark spoke about our backlog of lawsuits here in Brazil. Indeed, we have the world's largest number. We have 80 million lawsuits right now in our country. So that's the largest number in the world, followed by India. And we also have 1.2 million lawyers and hundreds of legal techs. So just for you to imagine how difficult it is to be a lawyer here in Brazil. But the good point is that, speaking about legal techs, that is our core of the LTIC program, is that legal techs are helping a lot to reduce the number of lawsuits in Brazil, especially with online mediation. That is a very interesting reality to all of us. So I'm sure we're going to speak a little bit about that. But speaking about our module, it's important to mention research that I have participated in 2018 by the International Bar Association, which I'm a council member as well. We were in a group in the task force on the future of legal services, and we made a large research with hundreds of lawyers from all over the world about what was the expectations and the fears about the future of the legal profession. Of course, artificial intelligence was one of the top concerns, but also legal education. So continuous legal education is one of the most important things that all of us need to have. So not only be at the law school, not only do an LLM, but keep studying every single day. And so this is why LTIC is so important, not only to all of you that are going to be students of this program, but also for us, the faculty, because we are also going to learn from you, the students, and also with the other professors of the other members of the faculty. So speaking about the skills of the future, the legal skills of the future, I'd like to make a speech about the behavior skills. So we're talking a lot about innovation, a lot about technology, but how is important for us to change our mindsets, especially after the pandemic. So we're using technology every day more. I will speak about my case, for example. I have 3 firms in Brazil, 2 in China, and 1 in India. So I'm a legal practitioner, not only in Brazil, but also in China and India as well. And last year, I took more than 150 flights to a lot of countries, and especially inside Brazil. This year, I took only 1 flight last week, especially due to the pandemic. My last flight before the pandemic was to New York in February. So I spent months and months without taking a flight. And you can ask, Bruno, how this was bad for your office, for your law firm. So did you lost clients? Did you lost the revenues? And how was this? So in fact, this was just the opposite. We have increased our revenues. We have changed completely our mindset. We have changed completely our business model. But to change our business model, we need to change this. So our mindset is the first thing you need to adapt in order to move forward in a new reality that is this crazy pandemic of COVID-19. So we're going to speak about a lot of soft skills, a lot of behavior skills for you to better understanding how to implement technology and innovation in your daily professional life. And I will speak just a little bit about some of them, because I know that we have a very short time limit now. And one of them is smart collaboration. I don't know if you know, but Harvard Law School made a research 2 years ago, and they found that the lawyers that are more collaborative earns 4 times more than the lawyers who are not collaborative. especially in times of crisis. Smart collaboration helps lawyers to increase revenues instead of decreasing revenues. So most of the lawyers suffers with crisis, but those who are collaborative get even more revenues, especially in times of crisis, because they know how to adapt more and to go to another area of practice, to feel what is the gap. So how can I earn more money in times of crisis? So since this is a teaser, I won't speak too much about smart collaboration, but I also like to talk about leadership. This was one of the programs that I did at Harvard Law School, and how important is leadership for your legal profession. So how this will help us to understand technology and to apply technology better in our profession as well. So what are we going to see in our module? So how can you become, how is the changing of being a boss to a leader? So there's a big difference between being a boss and a leader. So how to motivate teams, especially in times of pandemic, in times of home office, of remote work. So how can I give to my team the motivation, for them to work not the same, but to work even better using technology with the clients. So the clients also had a very interesting mindset changing. I have an office here in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro. I have in Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo, and Campinas, which is in the countryside of São Paulo state. In Rio de Janeiro, the city center is very empty right now. And the clients don't want to go there to do a business meeting. So we go to Zoom, like we're here today, and do the same meeting. So the client is in his office, in his home. I am in my home or in my office, and we do the same meeting. So this is very important. So leadership. Do you know how to structure the driver of a practice of a firm? So your firm can adopt 3 drivers of practice, named rocket science, gray hair, and procedure. We're going to see this and how you are going to identify the better driver to your law firm or to your legal tech. The goals of the leadership of the model is to be able to identify and apply personal leadership strategies, and also understand the drivers of innovation and learn how to foster innovative thinking within your firm. Build team leadership skills as well. Also, a last point that you're going to see, and I'm going to speak with you in this model, is about negotiation. You do negotiation every single day during the entire day. So when you're going to buy something, when you're going to have a meeting with a client, when you're going to speak with our internal team, and especially when we are dealing with a case with a lawyer from the other part of the case. So all of this is negotiation. So it's so important for us to get smarter decisions, to negotiate better deals, and especially to deliver better outcomes to your organization. So these are some of the topics that we're going to cover. For sure, you're going to see even more topics, and I hope to get together with you. We're going to have case studies, and this for sure is going to be a very good model with all of you. Thank you so much.